Welcome to the Heavyweight Podcast.
The Heavyweight Podcast.
Heavyweight Podcast. Heavyweight Podcast. You listen.
We can weigh in on some heavy shit, you know.
Yo. Clearly we made a mistake because 40 is hosting episode 40. And I'm with
Glock.
these three guys. Could you please state your names?
McFly.
I'm Kevin Wendell. Mr.
I'm
Murphy.
I'm only lethal.
Mr. You said Mr. Murphy?
We don't entertain.
We starting like this?
We don't entertain Juicy.
On 40? On episode 40, we can start like this?
I don't mean Eddie Murphy. Shreddy Murphy. Still Shreddy.
Shred and cheese.
No? Okay. The slopes. Y'all keep forgetting, man.
All right. So how have your weeks been?
I'm good. Mine was uneventful, luckily. Thank God. I just went to work in 3 days. 3-day work week.
I grilled meat for the first time.
You grill some meat. It's a slippery slope. Welcome to the club. I got to get you some New Balances.
I'm
some
gonna rock
cargo
those New
shorts.
Balances you sent me.
Which
But you
ones?
gotta-
The whites?
You got the
Yeah, the white ones.
But you got to
With
wear
the
them
blue?
with, yeah. But you got to wear them with
I wanna
cargo
get some
shorts
jeans.
and a polo. No, they got to be cargo shorts and a polo.
Nah.
You never seen
no,
no
Try to
take
give
bullshit
him the
cargo
whole
shorts.
uniform.
Take it way back and get them Polaroids. Them
Ooh.
khaki color.
Oh, damn. Old school uniform.
Yeah, be out there now. You gotta go. You gotta go get you a smoker now. Set up in the back.
Smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could get a whole damn
Yeah.
big ass trailer in that backyard.
Yeah.
Shit.
Shit,
I can
he
definitely
could put a
give you some
restaurant.
recommendations.
Hey,
He could
you
put a
talking about
he could
passive
put a
income, my
restaurant
nigga, right
in
there.
his
That's right
in his
there.
backyard. Shit.
And you live in a neighborhood where you could probably just get a YouTube page or
Man,
a Facebook
look
page
here, man.
and then just be like, I'm selling plates.
You
And then guess what? All them
Yeah.
white folks is
Right.
lining up to eat Andy's barbecue.
because them
Sorry, I
You
got
saying
excited.
line
I
up
got
to eat my
excited.
meat?
they gonna
Well,
line
yeah,
up
you
for
can
it.
say,
Yeah.
ooh,
Yeah.
name it that. Eat my meat.
Yeah,
Wow.
Cause they gonna be in line because a lot of your neighbors don't have seasoning in their house.
And then
Damn.
the brisket, you just be like, this is black brisket.
'Cause, I mean, if you want to go all the way, I can get my hands on a competition smoker.
There we
Need
go.
Mm.
Park them out. He talking about one of the smokers you got to move with a truck and a trailer.
Right, yeah.
You got
That's what I'm talking
The
about.
smoker is the trailer.
McFly presents
Yeah.
Eat My Meat.
Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
Like it.
All right.
There you go.
We'll call it the top seller. We call Stutters Meat Packing.
Okay.
Why every time we open up something, gotta be a bunch of sexual and dick puns?
Yeah.
It's the times we're in, man.
Dudes.
My week was exhausting, and it wasn't the job. It's this fucking house.
The actual house?
No, not that. It's the maintaining the outside of the house.
Well,
Dogs-
yard looks great.
Yeah,
Your
man, fuck
yard
that
looks
yard.
great.
Dogs keep fucking up
Oh.
shit. My dogs about to be strays. I love them. I gave one 16 good years. The other one, she had 12 good years. They about to be in the pound for the rest of their life because they keep fucking up my shit.
Oh,
We gonna just
okay.
start. I said, look, they should start new.
That's better than old school black shit. Hey, we took the dog for a ride. Like, did you just take the dog somewhere and open the door? Like,
Yeah. Fucked up. What happened to Cujo? He couldn't keep up with the car. yeah, it's been exhausting.
gracious.
Hold
I'm
on,
just-
what's so
I'm-
cold is I don't mean to cut you off, but I remember I had this dog, and my dad I was in the passenger seat. My dad was driving down the street. The motherfucking dog jumped out the window. My dad said, "I guess it's gone." Motherfucker went around the corner, ran back up, and jumped back into the car.
Oh,
The next block.
He was like, "You ain't leaving me."
Smart ass dog.
I'm just trying to
Just wanted to take a lap, I guess.
I'm just trying to get the yard ready and the house ready for planning on barbecuing for my birthday. So
Hell yeah.
you guys are invited, and I plan on having every level of a niggerdom I can achieve.
Okay.
Niggerdom.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
So dominoes, craps,
Spades, backgammon,
40 ounces.
You gonna have some Eddie Kane?
Nah, nigga, we not getting high. Okay.
You said every level.
Right.
I'm gonna be out there like, hey, baby.
Well, look here, man. If you want to bring you some Eddie Kane and partake yourself in the bathroom, just keep that shit away from my wife and my daughter, okay?
Are we keeping the new school or going old school?
Oh, I'm not playing anything recorded after 92.
All right, so beepers are allowed.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Get to dress like Jerome from Snowfall?
Yeah.
Jerry curls.
Yes. I'm thinking about dressing up. As the old uncle on the grill. Have my pants up here and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it.
Oh, you call it dressing up?
Yeah. You know what? Fuck you, nigga.
My week has been still battling these fucking allergies and still on the career searching and also apartment searching.
Let me say this, Kiki. You just triggered me. Nigga, you might not want to come to the party then, because my backyard, since it's been fixed, is full of hummingbirds and fucking bees. They came back with a vent. Oh, nigga, you cleaned up? We move right back in. The pollen level in the pollen level in my backyard is all time high.
That means I probably I'm gonna have to wear a mask the whole entire time.
It's at an all time high. What happened?
But go ahead. For me,
you said Nirvana.
Oh, shit.
They found their Nirvana. They're at peace.
They're like, oh, yes. At peace. When I spray them motherfuckers next weekend.
But yeah, it's trying to put the past in the past and trying to get the future cracking solo this time. See how that goes.
Solo.
Nice move.
Yeah.
Look, hey man. Hey.
What?
According to a couple of these new Facebook groups I'm in, all these women want is $50 on the dresser. Go ahead, slide them that 50 and roll off.
But I mean, what does that got to do with me? What does that got to do with me being solo?
Yes, so I'm saying you can stay solo, but keep your sanity.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but I gotta get one off, nigga.
Oh yeah. But you could get rent pay for some of them.
What?
What?
Huh?
You can get what?
What?
Rent pay from some.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously,
you gotta go down there, get a little cougar site.
Yeah, that's always the plan.
I'm gonna ask something. It might go into what we're gonna start with, but
go ahead.
Are we past the? Is there an age for like the cougars to not pick? I think are we past that age?
Hell no. What you talking
about? We're past that age. I think we just have to.
No, we're not past the. No, we're not. We're prime cougar age. We're past the MILF.
Are we?
The MILF. For MILF. We're past the MILF. Now we're going into the GILFs. It's the grandmas looking at us now.
Yeah, but
because we're married to the MILFs.
Us.
So now, the cougars want us. Oh, I see what you're saying.
We ain't like young no more.
No. I think it's a small demographic of cougars that want us, like the ones that don't, like they want something a little younger but a little mature, still got their shit together.
I mean, it's how you, I guess, present yourself. You could still look young to them.
And then when I'm 37, they're like, ugh.
Yeah.
On some Barney Stinson shit. As soon as they find you're past a certain age.
Ain't no such thing as 37-year-old good.
I mean,
Did they say that about us?
Given experience being in Orange County, my current age is it's not going to matter.
Oh, then you need to go get
Oh
your
yeah, because
cougar, dog. What the fuck we doing?
you have those others that just want dark meat.
Yeah.
Mm.
They don't care about the age
Question to the women that watch this podcast:
or listen.
do you say there's no such thing as at a certain age good dick? Do you say that, or is it just us saying woman? Like, do they go, man? You know, ain't no such thing as 36 good dick or something like that. Like, do they say that about us?
They probably do.
Oh, I think, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Because we all know there's no
Nah.
such
I've
thing
never
as,
thought to ask that question. Now I'm thinking about it.
because
Like,
we
do
all
they-
know that there's no such thing as 36-year-old pussy. I told my wife
pussy?
she got 8 months. Got to trade her out.
like ours is probably like way younger than that. Like, they're like, there ain't no such thing as a 23-year-old good dick. Like,
Mo's not making it to 41.
Mo did it again.
Mo's not making it to 41.
He did it again.
My wife's always like, I'm younger than you. Not by that much, nigga. Calm down.
Man.
Well,
you said your birthday parties when?
Right.
it's not happening. It's not happening.
No.
The invites will be personal. I'm not gonna say. I don't want everybody to listen to the pod show.
Oh, but I'm more or less saying, is it going to happen?
It's gonna
Well,
happen.
no. So will it happen before or after this airs?
Look, this it's gonna be after this airs. But what you guys gotta understand is that my wife, she won't kill me because she wants my daughter to have a father. So I'm safe until she's a teenager. So
are you gonna be cooking in the cast?
Right. In the wheelchair? The
Nah,
grill
hey,
eye
guys, you
level.
haven't flip these birds.
You look
Hey,
like
Kevin, come lift
what's
me
his
up, man.
name? Steve Buscemi and Grown Ups, where you got the two casts like this, and you're over there at the grill like this, like, hey man, can somebody go ahead and flip that for me?
No, I should be straight. My wife has a sense of humor, man. That's why we together. She gets it. We laugh. We do stupid
Hell
shit.
yeah. Hell yeah.
I had her the other day. I had her.
I hope so.
The other day I had her on a whole string and she was making inappropriate references to jokes. I said, "You finally came around."
But I've also heard you say that she told you you're not that funny too. So
yeah, but
it
she
depends on the experience.
Hold on.
We
If
all
you
know
won't
where
say
that comes from.
if
You
you
struck
won't
a
say
chord.
that, if you say that, tell the whole fucking story. Okay?
I'm just saying, yours
Tell the
extremes
whole
though.
story.
Like,
Yeah.
it depends on the mode. That's what I'm saying. The levels.
No, she told me I wasn't funny because I was talking to a cashier and the cashier was kikiing, laughing, smiling, and she was vibing, and she slipped at me and said, "Nigga, you ain't that." Like she was trying to like saying, "Don't let your head get too big," but I was letting her know that if I wanted to, I still got game. I could pull these bitches.
I'm saying there's levels to it. Like, so when she's in that mood, it's not gonna be funny. Like I'm saying, the food may or may not happen depending on what she's feeling.
She ain't gonna want to cook everything, nigga. So it ain't gonna happen.
You almost got that cashier beat up. Why you do that?
She ain't gonna beat
Why you
up
do that to that poor cashier?
She ain't gonna beat up no cashier, man.
He was over there like, you know him.
Yeah, man. You know, can't help it, man. I'm just
you could go back to that store and she ain't gonna be there no more.
She's still there. I saw her the other day.
Well,
yeah.
Let's roll in. You roll in?
Let's roll it.
What's the first story?
The first was the I can't do anything till the end or anything properly. See that one? I'll read it. So the title is I can't do anything till the end or do anything properly. It says I'm in my last year of college. I think that around the second semester I became exhausted and mentally unstable. My grades became worse. I abandoned my hobbies and felt really bad about it. I kind of have time for them. It's not like I'm working 24/7 as I was in the past, but I just want to rest and do nothing. And I feel bad about it. I also feel really unmotivated to study, which is weird because I have final exams and my thesis soon. So now it's time to start getting things done. But I waste a lot of time on having to rest and then worry about it, so it eventually feel even worse. Overall, I feel like I am either having I'm neither having proper rest because I'm worried all the time, nor am I being productive. I still have things to get done, and I just don't know. And I just know that I could be being much more productive. I don't know, but my only wish now is to do something for like a month. But I don't know why. Is that because I feel like I'm overworked?
You think they seem burned out and possibly starting a depression?
Yeah. Because she said thesis, so I'm gonna assume that this is either a master's or a doctor's degree.
Yeah, so she's probably burnt out,
Yeah.
or he or she is burnt out, and now
So
they're starting to form depression. Like they can identify that they're not motivated. Like,
because when I read it, it
that's a good thing.
it definitely seems like early stages of depression. But I think they're trying to figure out like why do I even feel this way? Like what's triggering these thoughts? Because it sounds like they were going hard in the paint for so long, and now they're close to the figure line and the finish line, and they're like kind of unmotivated.
That's probably what it is. It's the fear of afterwards. Because it's like after that, you don't have that structure of what you're doing with school. It's like now I got to go get this. I got to go do this. I got to do this.
Fear the unknown too.
Yeah, I know. Because I know a lot of people who suffer from that. They won't change what they do or leave certain places, certain jobs, certain situations because they're the fear of unknown. Because they rather stay where they know than to branch out to the unknown. Like that's the real thing.
Yeah, I know I struggle with it sometimes, but it's a I gotta fight myself to do the change. Like that might be part of.
I always tell people that the saying is the grass isn't always greener. It's not the grass isn't never greener.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
you gotta take a risk.
So if your grass got brown spots, it may be better over there. But you won't know unless you take the risk. Like you got to be willing to take the risk. You got to be willing to make the jump. But yeah, it sounds like he or she, them, they, I don't know, in this world. I agree with that. Like they're burnt out. Like, and I think it might be a combination of both. They're burnt out, and then they're just afraid of what happens after. Because after, as someone who went to college, after is when it gets serious. Because that's when you got to start paying shit and live a real life.
But they need to finish.
Yeah.
If they're that far, they need to finish because it's a regretful thing. I can promise you that. It's one thing I have that is a regret, and it's not over. It's not like I can't go back and finish, but finish. Like if you're that far and you made that decision to go that far, just finish it. Because like, what did I got? I think I have like a semester or maybe a year left of college.
I have exactly 10 classes, and I won't take them.
10 classes left?
Yeah, and I won't take them.
Yeah, I can't. I don't want to not. I don't want to leave that.
There's no point.
Why not? It's just there's a lot of work I put in. I want to finish it.
I'm doing well for myself where I'm at. There's no point.
It has nothing to do with that sometimes, though. Sometimes it's finishing what you started. Like, and it's saying, hey, doesn't matter how long it takes.
I don't care if you're not going to do it. I'm going to finish what I started. My bad. My mind always in the gutter.
On the flip side, I can actually identify getting stuck in that rut of wanting to be productive, but feeling like you can't be productive at the same time. And how you guys say it might be like the early stages of depression. It damn near might be, because like reading that definitely struck a chord with me, because I'm fighting that myself, and I've been fighting it for a while, where like you want to do all these things, and you can actively be doing these things, and then you just get overwhelmed, and like mentally you kind of just break down, and you feel like, damn, you're tired all the time, so you feel like, damn, I gotta rest all the time. But while you're resting, you're not doing the things that you feel like you should be doing, and then you get stuck in this cycle. And that's kind of what it sounds like. They're in those beginning stages of getting in that cycle that they've never been in before.
And I would just say this. I've learned this. My wife told me this, and you know, very seldom she's right. She's right in this regards. Just start.
He is all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is great advice. That is just start.
start.
Yes.
Just start. A lot.
Hey, is there palm trees?
There's a lot.
Why
of
the
things.
random shade?
There's me personally, there's a lot of things that I know I have to do, that I need to do, and I kind of, I'm a procrastinator. Always have been. But like she said, just start, because she knows, like, once I start something, then it's like I'm hyper focused till I finish. So it's all about just start.
Goddamn school.
Yeah, right. So it's like just start. Just start. The school thing for me, Kevin,
Yeah.
I realized it wasn't for me.
I get it.
I went to school because that was aspirations that someone else wanted for me.
School ain't my thing either, but I'm like, I put so much work into that shit. You gonna give me that goddamn paper.
Yeah.
Anybody else got some?
Yeah, look like Sellers want to say something.
Yeah, he was thinking.
I was just thinking about when you guys, because I think technically in a way we were all able to identify that the person was possibly getting into a depression or starting like the cycle of depression. Were you able to the avenues that you guys took? Were you able to identify things that help you get out of those ruts? Like,
Yeah,
for instance, like Kevin with comedy, or Maurice, when you started learning to say shit, I could do other shit by myself. Like, did those help you get out of those possible cycles?
For me, like I said, I just there's always things I need to do. And when I feel like I'm just tired, or I just don't have any energy or any like motivation to do anything, that's when I go, I just need to do something. Like, rather, it doesn't have to necessarily be something around the house. Like, if I just get up and just, I don't know, fucking hop on a bike or just walk to the block. It's just the point of it is just let's not be on the couch. Let's not be in the bed. Let's just be somewhere else. Let's be somewhere else, because once you move yourself out of that, it's all about removing yourself from that environment. Remove yourself from that environment. Go see the sun. Like Pete Davidson was saying. Go outside. Go to the sun. Go to a different room. Be in a different space, so you can have different thoughts. So you can build that motivation up. And then once you get to where you have just a little bit of motivation, you got to tell yourself, let's act on it. Let's move. Let's get it done. And then once you start, it goes the whole day. I mean, it makes it, for me personally, it makes the day better. It's just about starting. Like with Geek, I think that probably would work with you, Geek. Like, even if you had just the thought of maybe an idea or whatever, and I know you said you don't like drawing no more, but if it just popped up, and if you just kind of just dibble something with some pen and some paper, just start, you might rekindle that passion. But the thing is, you have to, when you have, what I learned is, when you have those small little inputs, you gotta grab them and push it and expand.
You're like Trump.
Yesterday, I
not like Trump. I'm not gonna grab my
wrote.
pussy.
I said grab it by the. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, I actually wrote yesterday, and that was nice, because it was one of those things, like you were saying, just start. Because I had just been in a block, and I'm like, I can't. And then I was like, you know what? I'll just write. I can't write jokes, because right now I don't have anything I really want to write for jokes wise. But I just was like, let me write about what I'm feeling, and that actually changed my entire day. Like, just to get that out, it's almost like it was just it released. Where you're like, okay, that's what I was feeling. Cool, it's out.
I mean, there are
and I wrote, which is a good feeling.
There are studies that show that journaling is good. It's good for your mental.
I used to. I know.
It lets you reflect, and then also it gives you a record of how you were feeling. So if you ever get in the same situation, you can go back and read how you pulled yourself out the first time.
Here's the problem, though. I was at work, and I wrote this on a random piece of paper, and I don't know where the fuck I put that paper.
I already knew. I knew where this shit was going. When you said I was at work, I knew where this shit was going.
Somebody probably look at this shit.
I knew where it was going. The second you said you was at work, I knew where this shit was going.
so I might hear some shit when I go back to work. Is this your feelings?
Go ahead, 40.
Oh no, I was just saying like the touch on like you brought up art and stuff like that. I've done it. I've went out, I sat there, got a sketchbook and a pen, and I don't know. It's just one of those things where I just need to find that thing, and I just haven't found it yet.
Now,
Well,
let me
I
ask
can't
you this.
say that.
Let me ask you this real quick. When you got the sketchbook and you got the pen and you started to dibble, did you have any negative emotions or negative thoughts when that happened?
Yes.
So I would say identify why those thoughts come up there, because I think from how you describe it, you had a passion for the art. So I think if you identify why those, if you, like Kevin say, if you deal with the problem, because the problem is not you drawing, the problem is the thought behind you drawing. So if you remove the negative from what was a passion, you might get your passion back.
I think the fact that you even entertain buying a notebook and pen and all that is telling. But it has nothing to do with art with why you're not drawing, I think. And again,
I mean, the story behind that was I was associating with artists, like actual like illustrators and stuff like that. So watching
the circle's
them,
gone.
yeah, watching them do things, they would ask me for advice. My advice is a little outdated, but hanging out with them and stuff like that, like it kind of sparked me wanting to try to pick it back up. And I tried it for about a month and a half, and it just wasn't.
It wasn't the time.
It just, I mean, I've tried it a couple times, but
in things and with things involving your mental, you get credit for the attempt.
Yeah.
Well, what I was going to say
is, one
is,
area in life you get credit for the attempt.
Well, what I was going to say was the thing lately that has been a little more positive is the D&D side of things. How I've been writing and coming up with scenarios and just building problem solving, because obviously it's a group effort, so I have to always change things on the fly when it comes to actions they take and stuff like that. So
and does that help your mental doing those?
Definitely more so than drawing did. So that's what I said. Like,
I mean, like I said last pod, bro, you change as you get older. Passions change, interests change. Marriage don't.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, when everybody, well, not everybody, but like when the subject of art comes up, it's not that I haven't tried. It's not that I'm giving excuses. I've tried quite a few times to try to get that spark back, to try to get back into it, at least a little, like try to dip my toes back into it. And each time it's just one of those things where I'm just a different person. Like that person that was into art and drawing and stuff like that, I was deep in, I was getting in trouble in class because I was drawing all the time. So
yeah,
it almost sounds like you do it to try to see, because other people say shit.
Yeah, don't do that.
When?
Don't do that.
No, not. I mean, the last time it wasn't even anybody saying anything. It was just me being around other artists.
Okay.
Kind of was like, all right, let me. Yeah, like, maybe I should dip my toes back into it, see how I feel. And I did it for a little while, and it was just one of those things where it was just like, okay, it's not helping me mentally, and I need to. I think it's about that time where I move on to try to find something that will.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I mean, but definitely to this person, I would definitely say keep at it. Just keep
Just
at it.
finish it up, yeah.
Because
And
you know because you're on the last. They've waved the checker flag. You're on the last lap.
And like
and
always, just talk to somebody.
and how we said we all find something to do. You know what I mean? To 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 ease your mind a little bit.
Even if it's Sutter's go to.
Yeah,
But I don't know if you got my text, Mo. The guy that talked shit when we played ball, I saw him at
Oh
State
yeah, I
of
saw
Religion
him. Yeah, I got that.
yesterday, and he had lost an extreme amount of weight. And I remember when he talked to us that day, he had said that he had lost a certain amount at that point because he was going to the gym every Saturday to play. And when I saw him yesterday or the day before, that shit motivated me. Like I got to get back on, because that simple act of seeing that he stuck with it,
Yeah.
it was a good positive boost to see. And he's a positive cat, so
Did he say what's up to you?
he didn't recognize me, but I recognized him instantly. He was talking shit to the cashier and all that, and I was like, "Yep, it's the same guy." But he was like way smaller, so I was like, "Whoa!" Like,
Yeah, because when I had saw him, I instantly liked him because I like all things negative.
yeah. He was talking shit to the cashier, and the cashier was about to get off. He said, "No, your ass need to keep working." The guy was like, "Nah, I don't work for you." So they just laughed about it, and he left. And I was like, "Damn, like he's that way. Like they see each other constantly, so he's just like that with everybody." So it was a positive to see him like that. So I take that as motivation and pushing towards my goals. Like if someone can stick with something like that, that's what's up. And that
Yeah.
was a health risk for him. So
let me
I guess. Go ahead.
let me ask you something, Mo.
Go ahead.
When you say you like all levels of niggerdom, do you mean like hood shit too?
Yes.
So you the nigga in the hood who's just like egging shit on.
Yes.
He said
Yes.
that.
Yes.
I just
I like well the non-violent stuff. Okay. I don't know, man, let me stop. I'm gonna lie. I would enjoy to see two dudes fighting as long as ain't no
a
gun.
fight is a fight. Yeah, as
I
long
mean,
as it's a fight.
if it's a square, if it's a fair square up and there's nothing but
Yeah.
hands and no aftermath, I
You the
enjoy that shit.
one. Mo
I
is
enjoy
the
that shit.
one. That, oh, you guys don't want to catch the fair one? You don't want to catch the fair?
Hey, no, I'm the one tomorrow. Hey, nobody jump in. Nobody jump in. 1-on-1. And then
I
that
will
shit get down.
say,
I'll be like, World
I
Star.
saw that spark of niggerdom come in when that particular Sherman Clump tried that shit that day, and you was like, "Oh, you talking?" And you gave him that like look, all right, nigga, like you knew like all right,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I remember that look because you gave this
It's
look like, "Oh, okay,"
oh,
like
I said, oh, this nigga won't smoke. I said, okay. I said, you be careful what you're asking for, nigga. Be careful.
yeah.
That's dope.
It's gonna be some pain.
That is
I
dope.
guess I guess I'll just jump in here. So we got another reaction too. This
right.
one's this one's gonna be crazy.
Uh-oh.
The title of this one is "Something is very wrong with me, and I am a sociopath," or something. Okay, and this is how it starts off. It says, "I am a very fucked up person. I think, and I don't know why. I'm an 18-year-old female in a relationship with my boyfriend, who's a 19-year-old male, and it's very and the relationship is very much I hate you. Don't leave me. Sometimes he repulses me. Sometimes I'm disgusted by him and loathe his touch, but sometimes I feel so hopelessly desperate in love that I would kill myself if he ever left me. I am a horribly toxic, manipulated girlfriend. I'm so terrified of him leaving me or something for someone better that I've been feeding him high-calorie sweets and weight gainer shakes that I disguise as healthy snacks in order to make him gain weight. He's already very self-conscious about his weight and wants to lose weight. He's joined the gym, and I'm terrified of him becoming more attractive and leaving me for someone better. I get jealous, and I'm toxic and manipulated. I know. I've gaslit him on occasion. I've gaslit the people. I've gaslit the people closer to me on occasion. I've gaslit my brother and said awful things and screamed and accused him of not trusting me. For example, I cheated in past relationships. I told every one of my boyfriends that I was they were my first kiss because I thought it would make me more special in their eyes and that they would love me more. I'm emotionally cheating on my boyfriend currently with not safe for work Reddit accounts where I post nudes and I sex other guys. I enjoy the attention. I even make posts looking for hookups, and then talk to the guys in my area on Tinder, leading them on, but never hook up. I ghost them when I get bored. Then she says, I cut myself to cope with my problem.
Okay.
I drink to feel happy. I have an eating disorder, and I am on a restrict/binge cycle right now. My sense of self is so unstable, so incredibly volatile. I hate myself. I hate everyone. I need people to love me. I hate that I need them. I hate that I'm like this. I don't understand what's wrong with me. I don't I don't intend to change. I know objectively, logically that this isn't fucking normal. A normal person doesn't treat others this way. Am I insane? Am I a sociopath? And my answer to you is yes, yes, but you can get help.
Yeah, and the
I
fact that
think
you can identify it, shit, like go get help. Fuck.
I think she's not a sociopath. I think she is extremely messed up. But
She's
yeah,
Debbie. She's Debbie and Adam families too.
yeah, I don't. But she needs help, severe, like a lot of help. The cutting herself was where it's like, oh, you need
She's not
help
harm herself.
immediately because
Yeah.
like you're going
Yeah.
like you could mess up.
Yeah.
You can mess up because she's doing all this to feel love, to feel loved, to feel something. So that to me makes me feel like, and again, I gotta say that not doctor, so it's not like I could diagnose her that she's not in the sociopath space, but she's just so jacked up that all the things she does is geared to help herself somehow, but it's actually harmful.
Yeah.
Like
Isn't it what most sociopaths they they don't
they
feel
lack
what they're doing
empathy.
is wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't
They
Yeah.
feel
like
what anything they're doing is wrong.
Yeah, because she
At
knows
least she's able to identify that she's fucking up. But I think that's one of the hardest things to do is admit something. So the fact that she
she would,
admitted it,
yeah.
you can seek help. Like
honestly, I would go as far as say that she has some type of unresolved childhood trauma.
She's 19, right?
Yeah.
18,
18,
19, one of
19,
those. So
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she got a lot.
There's something
Yeah,
there's something behind it that's deep that drove her this, and I would probably say more 9 times out of 10 it has something to do with her parents, because it feels as if she doesn't feel loved,
yeah. That's what it sounds like.
because she's going out of her way for the attention. Because she even
And not
said
even
when she makes the fake accounts and posts the nudes, it's all for the attention. She wants the attention. She wants to feel
okay.
like she's someone's world. So this has to come from some type of previous trauma to where she doesn't feel loved or cared about.
But she
Like
might
she's
not
looking to buy
know
him.
what love is too. I think
Well,
that's what the big
she's
thing is in
18. She
this.
doesn't know what love is.
That's not, you can't say that because our kids know what love is. You know what I'm saying? But like she doesn't know what like love
I'm talking
is.
about love
Like
for in
she
a
thinks these
relationship. She's
things,
18.
period. I think period. Like
Like
anything she's doing, that's not love. The thing she's seeking isn't love. Attention isn't love. Like she doesn't know what love is. So the
she
thing
didn't
she
even get
think
it from
is
her
love,
parents.
yeah, like it's like she's doesn't have any clue.
Well,
So
tell us
she's
what
like, "Oh,
love
I'm
is,
getting
Kevin.
attention."
Tell us what
How
love
do I
is.
tell you what love is? You know what love is.
Nigga,
You think your child don't know what love is?
oh, she knows. I love
She
her
show
so
her love. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm getting to. That's what I'm saying. You're talking about love in the sense of being in a relationship with somebody. I'm
Well, that's what
talking
she
about
mentioned it.
just
Oh, you talking about
love.
just general like? So you don't
Just
think
love.
she?
Because she's sending nudes out to people she don't know. And she's taking that attention as love. You
Yeah,
get
I
what I
see what
mean?
you're saying.
Like,
Yeah.
so she thinks
Like
those type of things is what self-worth is, and that's how you get love and things like that
See,
is from others
there you go.
thinking a certain way.
That's what I was gonna say. She doesn't have a level of self worth or self respect.
Yeah, but
also
that comes from
That's
love,
what needs to
probably.
be built.
statement like she made that she told every previous boyfriend that they were her first kiss, so she could be seen as more special in their eyes.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting like okay like yeah you if you feel like in your mind that this will make you feel more special to them by lying to them about being
Yeah,
your first
that's
kiss like
But let me ask you guys this: because she's only 18, and so she grew up with social media for the most part. How much do you think that has impacted her mindset?
Good amount.
Yeah, definitely good about.
Because she's probably
We're
buying
going to have
into
to deal
all.
with that.
She's probably buying into all the capping on social media.
Yeah, yeah. And nobody was there to tell her, hey, it's all fake.
Yeah.
All these people are lying.
You can't
Everyone
possibly be that
is
happy
lying.
if you're constantly posting. You can't.
Yeah.
It can't possibly be doing that greater stuff if you're posting about it all the time. Like,
Baby
how can you
got a
enjoy
baby
life if
or
your
something
phone
was up
hands
there.
constantly your phone's constantly in your hand?
And that's the scary part about all of that is, when's the last time you guys been like to like a concert or just out and just seen people recording the whole thing as opposed to watching the whole
Watching it,
thing?
yeah. How can you enjoy the moment if you got to
I
grab,
mean,
constantly grab it?
when I watched the Dreamville Fest on Amazon last weekend or a couple weeks ago, whatever that was, when you look at the audience, everyone had a phone out. No one's paying attention. Everyone's
Yeah.
literally had the phone out and they're like this, or they're like this, and they're looking, making sure they got the shot on their phone.
Yeah.
It's like how are you when you're not enjoying the moment?
I think that's the
You know?
problem is they want to capture the moment and show people as
So they can
opposed to
relive
just
it.
enjoy the moment. Yeah. But you can't relive it. Like if you
But see
didn't experience it, you didn't
exactly.
live it. Like
and
it's weird.
that's the good and bad of technology.
It's
Because
not even
people-
like those. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it's not even like big moments like concerts and stuff like that. Hell, I went downtown of my city and not caught, but you could just see people instead of just sitting out in the grass, just chilling and stuff like that. They're out just taking selfies the entire time.
That should be cracking me
I've
up.
seen
it's like-
people sit at the same table and text each other.
Yeah, I seen that.
Like we're here to
that.
conversate. I don't understand that. I know in my house we try to do this at least on the weekends. We try to eat together so that we have to, and my wife has the rule when we go out to eat, there's no phones. We're here to enjoy each other's company. There's no phones. We're gonna discuss. We're gonna be how things was when everyone just had that Nokia with Snake on it.
I didn't even have that.
You know, back when it cost you 10 cents to send a text.
I feel you. Yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah.
Text that you better if you text me, it better be something fucking important.
Yeah. You know, the back to the call me after 9 days type shit. So I mean, I just think that it's weird that social media is to me is just so it's weird and it's funny because social media, the whole point about social media is supposed to be about making connections.
Yeah.
But then everyone on social media feels unconnected because in your real life you have no one to talk to. Like you have
lied about a shit.
Yeah, yeah. You have 3,000 friends on social media, but you don't even know who your neighbor is.
Mm-hmm.
You're not living. You're already living in the metaverse because your life is on social media.
Think of all the things that they pretended to be to make it seem a certain way, and now they don't even want to meet other people because they might actually see them for who they are. They're on social media saying this is what I can tell everyone I am, as opposed to living who they are.
Because you can tell a lot of those Instagram models and TikTok famous people, they all live in, they're living in Hollywood, but what they don't tell you is that they got 8 roommates and they got one bed in this room and they're doing all these weird things to maintain that house, or the person who owns the house is living there and they're just whatever, they're renting their room type shit. And they're taking pictures in other people's cars. Yeah.
It's a gift and
or
a
they're
curse
waking up every morning to drive to Hollywood to appear that they live there. Just for perception.
Yeah.
So they'll go out of their way to come from wherever and perceptually live out there that entire day to hope to gain some sort of fame.
And so I think that this young lady's like her sense of self-love, her sense of self-worth, her sense of life in general, all that's messed up. Because I think she's probably been, programmed through social media and what she deems to be love.
I think there's just a lack of household.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see that. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see
Something's torn
not
up.
Well,
Something's torn up
not
there.
learning.
it could barely be a situation where social media raised her because her parents didn't.
You know,
Yeah.
You have cases like that as well.
Seek help. That's what I will say is
Yeah, that's
seek help.
the biggest one.
See a doctor, go where whoever is professional. Get professional help. That is what needs to happen, especially at such a young age. It is able to be captured and you have a whole life ahead of you. Get the tools you need. Go be happy. Learn happiness.
Be
Find it.
happy, man. Nothing is more important than your peace. I'm not gonna say
It's-
happiness. I'm gonna say peace because peace brings happiness.
what's funny is like I don't know if you guys see that on TikTok. When I look at TikTok, sometimes there's certain people that post on TikTok, and I realize the whole reason they're posting is to hope that something sticks. Like they're
Oh yeah,
miserable,
most
and they're
definitely.
just hoping that something sticks so they can get fame off of this.
They're
Like
looking for that one viral video to put them in a different circle.
and they're
Why you
just
think I put
miserable.
my
You can see.
Why you think I put my titties on the internet? I'm not
Right?
miserable. I
I'm
want
saying
it to
that there's
stick.
people I can literally see in their eyes that they're miserable, and they're doing everything in their power to
And
trick themselves out to get somewhere.
The
and
shitty
and
part is they don't understand that's temporary too.
exactly.
Mm.
And um Jermaine Cole said it best. J. Cole shot that song "Love Yours." The meaning behind that song, that is the truest shit in life. Because as long as you're not happy with your life, you're never going to be happy. You have to love yourself and love your life, regardless of what scale or what position you're in. You have to love it. You have to understand that the bad times pave the way for the good times. The bad times are the times where you're learning and you're developing and you're building yourself up. That's what bad times are for. Bad times are to make you strong. That's what they're for. And that leads you to the good times. But if you love and enjoy the journey, you'll be happy. You have to embrace you embrace the positive, reject the negative, and control what you can, and leave the rest up. Forget about the rest.
I'm
That
just gonna
that
say I'm so
Sort of.
tired of building.
Sorta. I
I'm a
I mean
master carpenter at this point.
that's
it's all
cool,
about
man.
it.
Then you gonna have a
It's
dope
about the
ass
journey.
you gonna have a dope ass
Some
tabernacle.
Hey man, some this nigga said tabernacle. Preach. Uh some journeys are longer than others. That's just what it
You
is. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what I think about it. Be real for you. I want to say from 23 until 29, I wasn't shit. I'm gonna just be real. I wasn't shit. I wasn't trying to be nobody. I wasn't progressing. I was just laying in depression for a good 6.5 years. And what made me get up was my wife gave me an ultimatum. That was the start of it. I didn't want to lose her, so I moved a little different, not much, just enough to make her happy, so she wouldn't be mad. And then she told me she was pregnant, and that changed everything. And then that's when the drive went to 3,000. So it's like here I am now, and I sit and I think about that period in my life, and I go, man, I wasted so many years, mad, angry, pissed off, depressed about something I couldn't control because I just didn't want to get up and deal with life. I was being a bitch, and then ain't no way around it. I was a bitch, and I wasted. Not only did I waste 6 years of my life, I wasted 6 years of my wife's life, and I'm
was
forever
it?
in her debt.
But what you're
Or did
saying
it
is
because it's almost like
just
you
to
said, it
knock
built.
someone up.
I'm
Built.
not
No,
saying
nigga,
I'm not
don't do
saying knock
that.
one up. Not what I'm saying.
Hell no.
That's
I
not what
mean
I'm
that'll
saying.
be.
You
I
took
mean,
that wrong.
That's
I
not
mean
what I'm saying, sir.
my mom keeps harping on me about grandkids. So
I'm not saying
He
knock
took
nobody up
he
because
took
if you're
that
not
wrong, didn't he?
because if you're not happy where you're at now, sir, a kid ain't gonna make that shit better. Because if
Yeah,
you saying
it's
if
not.
you don't get sleep now,
Hey,
you
no,
ain't gonna
I
get no
don't.
damn sleep when that baby get here. That is not gonna make your situation better.
Keith, don't do that.
Don't
Don't do that. You
don't
gonna
do
come
that.
on the podcast every time we
Should I do
I'm
that
telling
now? What are you talking about?
no,
I'm telling
like
you.
that's it. That's all
It's
you're gonna
gonna be
do is go.
worse.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
This-
Like the thing is you have to keep building. And sometimes
Yeah.
It's just like when you go to school, Keith. Sometimes you don't get the lesson the first time, so you got to keep taking that shit till it stick. So it got to be something you're not grasping, because the only person blocking your growth is you. That's life. That's the reality of it. The only person who can block your growth is you. Sometimes there's rocks and there's obstacles in the road, but you either go over them or you go around. You make your path. The thing is you got to keep walking. Shit sucks. Shit's get hard. I mean, like I'm not saying my life is cake now. Shit, I deal with problems every week. It's just I just keep walking. That's all it is. So the last question for the day, gentlemen, is at what age would you recommend a young man to consider marriage and why?
30.
30? Why 30?
I might even say later than that.
Why 30?
Just because I watched so much How I Met Your Mother, and Barney Stinson says you can't consider that shit till 30. But it makes sense to me because you want to live out your 20s,
You want to
getting
get
all
out.
the shit that you're curious about out. You don't want to
That's-
go into a marriage
Yo, what about what could have
curious.
been? What could have been?
Yeah. You
I
don't
see
want to
that.
go into marriage saying, oh man, like I could have done this. I wonder what it would have been like if I had tried this. And then you want all that out of your system when you decide to get married. You don't want the curiosity. 'Cause that curiosity grows.
What do you mean?
Like if
Other bitches.
if you're out here trying to
Different sexual
You just mean
positions.
with
bitches,
a
right?
threesome, yeah,
Oh,
threesome.
you talking about bitches? Okay, because I'm like, see,
Yeah.
I ain't never taken a cruise. Like, I'm kind of
Right.
curious.
No, I'm talking about relation. I'm talking about sexually.
We're talking about things you
I
can't
got
do
you. I
with your
got you. I
wife.
got you. I got you. Okay.
So you want to go out and experience the orgies, the threesomes, whatever you're trying to get into
That's what
before
you're
you
into.
do that,
Royal
because you do not
oats.
want. Yeah, because you don't want to go into that marriage thinking, man, I still want to do this, and now you're hurting someone else because you're going, I wonder what it's like while you're in something. It's like, well, get that out of
Yeah.
your system first, and then,
I
and usually the 20s are a good time to.
I agree with everything you said except for the age, because I think the age all depends on how fast you live life, and I think it also depends on the woman. Like if you've chose a good woman, because a lot of times, a lot of these women with heads on their shoulders, they know you know when you meet them. Like so, you have to make that decision: is this woman good enough or not? If it's good enough, am I willing to change now to be that one man, the one woman man, or do I want to still sow the oaks? You know, now I would say, I know a lot of people. I have a lot of friends that's been married a long time, and then I know a lot of people um, who fucked over their 20s, slept around, and now they're in their 30s and they're still single. And I always, man, if I would have just took so and so seriously, if I would have did so and so like, or what they're asking wasn't so bad now in the hindsight. So I think it really all depends on all the pieces on the board. You know, sometimes,
Yeah.
I mean, because you got
Even
to
with
realize,
that being said, though, like they wouldn't. I think the conclusions too, where it wouldn't have come about unless they didn't go through what they went through.
exactly. But sometimes you got to understand. Sometimes you have to weigh the options.
I
Because
get that,
of
but
shit,
in that
a lot
in
of shit
that
you may
thought,
be interested. A lot of shit you may be interested in until you try that shit and then you realize that shit ain't for you.
I think
was
in the
that
question though is asking an age recommendation. Like, because yes, I agree with if that's going good and it's right, and you're like, oh, okay, I should wait till I'm 30. Don't go, well, I'm 25. I'm gonna wait till I'm 30 because she might bounce, be like, nah, we ain't doing this. If you're 25 and things are great and you've done all that, or you don't even desire that, do it then. But I do agree with like the 30 point because if you're not even like looking into that range, you know what I'm saying? And you're just living, just live. And then
But
if you
then,
get into the dating,
but I still, like I said, I still think it depends on the person because some people live their whole
yeah,
life where
absolutely.
all they want is a wife and a family. That's how they live life. And then you have some people who like, man, when I'm 18, I'm about to be out here slinging it. So it
Yeah,
depends on the young man's individual personality, which role he takes. Like I agree, if you want to be out
understood.
there slinging it and you want to go through shit, yeah, you should wait till you're 30. You should get all that shit out of your system. But if you're a person who don't have that shit in your system anyway, if you find the right girl, mid
Yeah, but what if
20s,
you're? That's
late
the thing.
20s.
Yeah, the
You know what I'm saying?
18.
I'm not saying don't jump into sin at 18 because at 18 you don't know who the fuck you are.
So then there you go. There's got to be some sort
No,
of
18 you
some
don't really.
sort of.
Yeah, I feel like you don't really know who you are 100% until about 23, 24. So my personal age, I would say anytime
I feel
I wouldn't
25.
I wouldn't get married until about 24, 25.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you need to get out. You do need to get the young because you got to realize at 18 you have this newfound freedom. You know, if you leave home now, there's no one telling you when to go, what to do. When you know what I'm saying,
Hey.
it's newfound freedom. So now you have to at 18, you're trying to figure out who you are as a person now because now you're opening. It's like the world, like the door opening now. It's all this new shit in here. It's like walking into a goddamn store and you ain't never seen none of this shit. So now you gotta navigate that
Those-
shit.
I'm gonna say something. This is
Oh,
probably gonna get me in trouble. This is gonna get
say
me
it.
in trouble.
No, nigga,
Around
say it.
the what is it? The 22 to 24, 25 age with
Mhm.
women, from what I've seen growing up, it's a whole phase. It's a whole phase in there. And
But see, you can't generalize women that way because not all women are that
Right.
way. You're
listen, I
generalizing.
know
I mean,
that's why I said I'm gonna get in trouble for it. I said a lot. I didn't say all of them. I said there's a lot of
No,
that
you're
I've
not wrong.
seen.
You're not
That
wrong
I've
because
seen.
like I've said
So it's
before,
like,
my wife has told me conversations with her friends and some of her family, and they out there wilding. They taking penises, nigga.
so
So you're not wrong,
everybody
but it's
get it
not
out.
all of them.
but
What's
even
up,
with that
Andy?
being said, like even with everything you're saying, it's still a generalization because if you think about it, when when you were 18,
Well,
you
yeah,
still are
it's
trying
a
to figure yourself
generalization.
out, and then like when you hit 22, for everyone that 22-year-old might have had the
Yeah,
ability to get with these women, and then another 22-year-old hasn't even had the chance because from 18 to 22, he's still figuring out who the fuck he is and hasn't even really even dabbled in
Hmm.
talking to women like that. And then by 25, he's finally got the confidence to learn to talk to these women. Now he has from 25 to 30 to
figure
figure
it out.
out it all out, like get it all out of his system. So by 25, he's barely gotten to the now I know who I am.
But
All
yeah,
right, now I
there's
can get these females. Now I
I
can
mean,
try to do this, and same thing on the flip side with women. Yeah, that there's a certain age that they decide that they want to dabble. And it's like a give and take everywhere. Because if this
I mean, so
woman ready to settle down at this age, and you're still trying to figure yourself out at that age, and you're even saying a statement of like he realized he should have at that time. I don't think he grasped that until he actually lives through it. Like, so he can say it in hindsight when he look back. Yeah, I should have done that. But at the same time, he wouldn't have known to say that if he hadn't lived
yeah,
through what he lived through.
life, yeah,
So
experience. I think we all can say it. I think we're saying it's pretty much it's subjective.
yeah,
yeah,
it's all
it's
subjective.
definitely subjective.
It's a yeah, because I know a lot of people who get married way too early and then regret it.
They couldn't even gotten married to the right person. It was just too early
Yeah, yeah.
I was gonna say
to
this
do
nigga
so.
that got married at fucking 38 years old, and you're like,
Right.
you
Mm,
you guys fucked that up. You weren't ready.
yeah.
Like at 38. So I was like, yeah. Oh, what'd you do? Oh, she not sleeping with the so and so. Like, my nigga, you almost 40. Like, what are you doing?
But my thing is that you, when it comes to it, you have to really know that person, like know them. Like you have to get past the we're being pleasant and we're just kind of knowing it. No, you have to know them. And I know a lot of people this is go against this shit, but like you need to. I recommend you living with the person before you marry them because
Definitely.
that's going to tell you that's when you're going to see who they are.
I agree,
Because when
but
you
then again,
Nah, yeah,
I don't know how people's shit
you
work.
can you can bring all that spiritual relationship in
It's not even that. It's just people's shit has worked. So it's like I can't say. It's
it
hard.
has worked right. Some oh no, in some cases it has worked, but I'm telling you right now, you don't really know a person till you live with them, and that's whether you're in a relation with that person or it could be your best. Because I moved in. I had when I out of college, I've had friends as roommates, and I realized then like this shit don't work because I'm cool with this nigga when I see him in public, but living with this motherfucker makes me want to choke them the fuck out. You don't really know a person till you live with them.
And then it still takes time because in the beginning
Yep.
they're on their best foot. They're
Yeah.
trying not to show you the bad habits.
I'm on
And
my
then
best
eventually
behavior.
they let their guard down.
Yeah. But yeah, with that being said, this episode, Big 40 Glock, episode 40.
Yep.
Oh
Sorry.
shit.
I am
So yeah, but yeah, thank you for tuning in. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow all the audio platforms that we got because we literally
Facebook,
have all
Instagram,
of them.
Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, Google Play. Shit, email me. I'll send you a direct link.
You know?
I'll send you the fucking file as long as you listen. We fucked with y'all.
Thank
It's
you.
your boy.
But
I'm
yeah.
your boy Molito. This is
Stutter McFly, aka
AKA
Justin the Barber's son.
rest in peace. And he finna say something stupid. And this nigga here,
Oh, Harry Bunions.
All right. Really on episode 40? Not even gonna try.
What are you talking about? Harry Bunions, that's dope.
Yeah.
HB.
I'm Geek 40.
You know, like Harry Bunions?
all I saw was a hairy
Till
ass.
next time.
Yeah,
Till
man,
next
we
time.
love y'all, man. Episode 40. This 40 Glock episode. We pray that Stutter's voice comes back. I'm gonna have to force feed this nigga a hot toddy or something. We out, man. We love y'all.
You said hot toddy?
Hot toddy. No, you're not. No.
Wow.
What you're not gonna do is get your wife on me. I'm not sending any thoughts your way, sir. Hot toddy. Hot toddy. Man, we love y'all, man. We out.
Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
You can hear the sound of my voice. You're a real one for sticking to the end. Just want to thank you again for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. 40 out.